hello. Good morning. Okay, so today we're going to continue with our character. I think that today we can start working like linking or parenting, I don't know the verb, like to not join but to link the body parts so we can start moving the character to our final pose, to our final action pose. So let's start. Okay, so I think that I am going to create another file. In this part, I am going to duplicate all the body parts, and I'm going to start like linking each part of the body. Let me also open our pure riff file. Now I can hide for now our references. Let me see what we have in backup. Let me hide everything. Backup. I think we don't need this anymore. Eyebrows. Okay, so let me see. How can we link this to start moving our character? example, this object, let me see this option. So I think I go with, first I select the first object and then the object that I want to parent with. This case is this part. I don't remember the difference between these two options, but I think I'm going to keep transform. So I activate these options so we can see what are we doing. Let me adjust the rotation of each object so we can do it in a right way. doesn't have to be perfect because we can change this later. So let's see if it works. Now, you see, I can change the position of my body parts. So using this, we can like keep our original proportions and change the pose. I know that this may take some time, but for me it works. So I continue using this method. If you want to start modeling from the final pose from the beginning, it is okay. This part of the process can take some time, but I think that the hand is the most like the part where you are going to spend more time. The other parts are easier. Clear this, or let me just adjust this. Yes. I started doing this method when I start to use Nomad Sculpt. It's like you have now like a rig, so you can start like changing the position of your body parts. I like this method. If you have another method, it is no problem. You can use the best that you think. You can use the method that you think will work the best for your project. Okay, in this case, let me change the origin now. So if I move this, no. So now I have to parent all of this to this hand. I do not have like here an axis for the hand. So let me create one, okay? First, let me join this to the hand. Parent. So now let me create like a joint in here between the lower arm and the hand. This is going to be hand joint. Change the rotation. Yes, I think that now it is good. Just let me add a mirror modifier and select, in this case, the head. Yes. So let me see. This is not going to move the other part. Oh, yes. So if you parent this part, then if you have the mirror modifier, the other part of the other side of your character is also parented. Just let me see if I apply the modifier, this not change. Well, let me continue to parent the objects in this side of the character. Remember to save. Now we can move our hand. See? there are parts of our body that only move in not all the axes. For example, in this character, our shoulder. Let me first parent the arm. Let me finish to parent the arm, and I'll show you what I want to say. Okay, so in this case, we have our shoulder, right? And you can move your arm like in every direction. You can rotate it in every direction, right? But the elbow does not rotate like this, for example. You can't do this with your arm. So you have to make sure by using this method that you know this. So you have to move your body parts in the right place. So in this case, we only are going to use this for our lower arm. Okay, just to you can rotate, I mean, but it is not good because we want to maintain our proportions. So let's try not to do that. When we are animating a character, like adding a rig and a skeleton and bones, you have to choose which kind of rotation you want to use. You have like different, this Euler, Quaternion. You have to learn something about this. I don't remember the right concepts very well, but I know how to do it because I also animate characters. I'm modeling. I can sculpt, model, and animate characters, so I know some at least basic things of this. So you can limit your movement, but we don't have to do that in this part because this is only as reference, so we don't have to make this more difficult. I mean, we are taking our time to use this process, but we don't have to use add more things that will make the process difficult to make. So just like this, just remember to move it in this axis. Okay, you can move your elbow like in your shoulder in all the directions. In this case, because we only have this as the joint between the torso and the arm, so you can move it in every direction. When you have like a rig and a skeleton, you have other bones that do this work. So in this case, we only need this. I think that let me continue with the leg, that it is easier. I think that I am going to add here a joint, or we are going not to need it. I think that we don't need a joint in here because look our final reference. He's completely over the ground. His feet are completely over the ground. So we only have to add like a joint in this part between the lower leg and the foot. If we need something, we can add it later. Oh no, I think that we just can adjust it manually with our sculpt tools. So don't worry about it. This is part of a process. If you think that this is not working for you, you can use another method. There's no problem with it. It's not like a guide, like a rule that you have to follow to make this. So don't worry. I am only showing you the things that I like to use for my work. For example, if you have to deliver a project on time, then you have to maybe not to use all the steps that I am showing you. Maybe you can just work at the beginning from the final pose. But I am showing you this, so if you are a beginner, you can use this method. Okay, so now I'm going to parent this with this. Also, I have to add a joint here, because if I move this, oh look, it seems that I do not need a joint because it is working well. I just move like this, and maybe I can just move it. Just I think that I don't need a joint in here. We are not rigging our character. This is not for animation. So let's not use. Adjust your knee. This is the same case as the elbow. You don't move your knee like this. You only move it in one direction. Look, you don't... No, I didn't parent. Look, you don't move your knees like this, right? You only move your knees in this axis. Remember. Let me move my leg, adjust my leg a little bit. Remember to save your file. you have any question, please write it in the chat. So this is going to be like the center of our character. So then let me parent this to the torso, to the upper chest. And then if I move this, I don't want to change the position of this part, but if I move this, I want to change the position of the upper body. So then parenting is going down, this to this, this to this. Let me see. I don't think that I will need an axis here. So if I move this to this and then this to this, then I can move Okay, so let's continue with our neck. Now with our head, have to do the same thing. First I'll go with the hair. In this case I'm going to change the origin. Okay, so I think that now we have all our parts with the right parenting. Now I will duplicate, I'm going to duplicate this, all of this, save it in backup. And I think that I'll go to select this and apply all the modifiers. So I select everything and convert it to mesh. Our curves are going to change too, but don't worry that I am only working like in the pose, because these parts of the body I need to work now in the final pose, but the head and the hair and all of this, we have our backup and we can continue working here in this position, and when we finish it, then we move to the action pose. Same with the hands and our head we can continue working. I mean, not the hand, just the fingers. But the head, we can continue working in this position, in this place, and when we finish it, we can move it to the final pose. But for now, I want to get to this pose, so I'm going to change the pose of my character. That is already with all his parts already parented in the right way. So see, there are no modifiers. Let me see something. I miss this. Okay, so what happened here? I think that let me hide this, everything. I'm going to change the backup. No. Backup. Then why this do not apply? I select everything and then everything is, all the modifiers are applied. The only problem that we have now is that if I move this, everything is going to move. So I have to change make these two separate objects. So I'll go to edit mode, select with L this part. Now just let me see that now that this part is maybe parenting to this. Let me see. Yes. I didn't want that. So I think that we have to repeat the process. I think that there is another method to do this in a more quick way. Maybe, let me see. No, it's the same thing. So we have to repeat the process. We have to repeat the process. If you have like a pose that is the same in both sides, then this can work to you, but in this case we don't have like a symmetrical action pose, so we have to repeat the process that we made here and now in this part. So select everything, mesh, and start like parenting now this side. In this case the left side, but the right side for the character. Okay, for our view, the left side. We'll go to edit mode, select this, go to edit mode, select this, go to edit mode. I press, you can see all the actions here in my screen, all the things that I am doing. Then we have to parent this to this. Let me see if they are in the right direction. Also, we have to change the origin because it is located in this part, so we have to change it. Or maybe, no, I was thinking that I have to do this before parent all the objects, but I think that it would not work. Let's continue with what we have. rotation. can move our legs in every way that we want. You can also create like a basic skeleton and parent each part to the skeleton, but I think that will take much time. I see that now I will have a problem when I want this to change the fingers. Here I have no problem because these parts I can work with this axis, but in this part I think I'll have a problem. then I think I'll have to adjust the axis again. So this is parenting to this, right? Remember to save your file. Wait a moment, I'll be back in 2 minutes. I'm back. Let me clear the parent just to adjust the axis of this. first need to finish to separate the mirror objects. Remember to save your file. So that now we only have our fingers left. Let me try to do something that I use when I am animated and rigging a character. Let me see if I can delete this and duplicate this, but with the inverse axis, to avoid doing all the job that I am doing right now. Let me see, let me check. So I go to my notes. Let me check. Okay. Let me see if this can work. But I already changed the axis. Let me try with this one, or we return to make this manually. We only have our fingers left, so there is no problem. Let me do this. Select this, separate, and I am going to delete this side. I'll go to this part, but let me clear the parent of this. Sorry. Clear parenting. Now I'll adjust the rotation. Let me change this. Okay. So now this is not working. What happened? Sorry. I have to change it to local. Like this. Okay, so let me try the thing that I wanted to do. Okay, so I changed this to 3D cursor. Change back to global. Shift the enter. And now but now rotations are not showing. I don't know if it worked. It appears again. Yes, it worked. It worked. This is the thing that we have to make. So let me do it again, okay? Let me erase this because these have the wrong axis. Look, knee is like to that way, to that direction. We don't want that. This is right because it is in this side, but we want the same but to the other side. So let me delete this and apply the same method that I use. I'll change to global. Just be sure to have this in the world origin, your cursor. Now we change transform pivot point to 3D cursor. Select. Why is this? Okay, it is okay. Select this, and this, and we change. We press Shift D, then Ctrl N X, enter. Now, if we return to yes, it worked. Let me see just one more thing. Yes, it is working very well. Look. So we don't need, for the next time, we have to erase all our modifiers, our mirror modifiers, and we just select each part of the one side of the body and then apply the method that I just used to mirror it correctly with the right local axis. So I'll do the same with this part. Just let me clear this that I already made. Remember to save your file. Okay, so this is already. Let's start with this part of the finger. go. Okay, now let's erase this. Delete all these parts. Let me see what happened with the music. Yes, continue. I need to delete all these parts. Now, I am going to select all the arm, or each part of the arm. Do the same. Just check again your... Yes. Now remember to change this to global. Here 3D cursor. Shift D. Then Control M, X, enter. Now we have this. Oh, these were not. Let me see what happened in this. These were not parent. I remember that I erased. Don't worry. We can parent it now. Remember to save. Now we have all of our parts in the right, with the right parent. Now I think that it's time to try to adjust, to move our character to this, to change our character to this pose. So let's start. Remember that you need only move in one direction. forget to change the position of the new. What was the name of the pole? Let me check. Noibo. This I had to parent to the hand so we can move. We didn't do that, but now we have to work with what we have. Let me change. You always grab the pole from the middle. Now if I move the hand, the pole will move too. This happened because we didn't adjust the axis right, but don't worry, we are in this part of the process, so we can do this. I know that fingers do not move like to those directions, but we didn't adjust it right, so now we have to do this. If we did it right, then there is no need to do what I did and to follow the right rotation of the fingers. But in this case, we have to do it. We have to do it. Okay, so I think that now we have like the basic, like like a sketch of our final position. Then we have to adjust all of this. But that will be tomorrow, because now it is the end of today's stream. And we have to do a lot of adjustment to this. For example, this maybe a little to the back. Okay, so today we work in this pose. think that we have like the pose that we want. Then we have to adjust to change the proportions of this part of the body. And we are going to continue. Let me change this. Oh, it is okay. So we'll continue tomorrow. Today I showed you the parenting process that I made to later change the position of the pose of the character, so you can apply it to you, add it to your process, or you can use another method. There is no problem with that. Remember always to save. And we'll continue tomorrow, okay? Then we have now to start adjusting, to change this, the proportion, add the clothes, there, and continue to work. Okay, so this is all for today. Thank you for coming. Tomorrow we'll continue. If you're new in this channel, remember to subscribe, please. Give it a like, share it with others that you think that will be interested in this kind of content, that maybe they are starting in the 3D journey. Maybe this will help them. And let me know in the comments below what suggestion you have, or maybe a question you have. I'll ask to that in the next stream, or maybe in the comment. So thanks for coming. See you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.